This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Got it. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. And the Roadrunners come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
The run to the left, trying to find Pater. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, UTSA. And they grab the early lead.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points.
You know, Chris, I don't understand all the decisions offensive coordinators make, in this case the head coach, going for 2 on the opening drive. But analytics these days tell you in some cases that's the right play. They're up 8-0 here to get the game started.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air. It's leg way. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a first.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking for his big tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Hold on, now there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, it still wouldn't be a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Roadrunners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll run it in. The conversion works and gives them a 2-point lead here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave. That decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he finds his way into the end zone. That moves the lead up to 10. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, UTSA.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's a quick grab. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made way down at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fighting off the tackler. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. To throw, it's Lagway. Tight end makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, UTSA. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Sooners offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Second down.
On the set. Down, 55, ready.
There's the handoff. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up.
325.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Back to pass. It's leg way. Catch made on the right side. Fighting off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right.
Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught inside the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This quarterback on fire today. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Makes a quick grab. And he runs it into the end zone to stretch the lead from 9 to 11. Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The offense really clicking here. Handoff to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the right here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they go in front here in the second half.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he drops back in the gun. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. Here's the kick kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
UTSA 39.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
42 Spider.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Roadrunners will crank up the tempo.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Roadrunners are on the move here. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Roadrunners have first and 10 here.
29 Phillips.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And the Roadrunners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They'll hand it off. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And now to try for two.
Get set. Get set.
The tight end has got it, and he gets there, runs it into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Easy.
They'll ride the back again here. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He brought it at the 18. Second down.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers, really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? They'll test the right side here. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.